Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for the E-mini 500 S&P for Monday, October 26th, and we're also going to be previewing the week to come. Let's see, we start with our news items this week. We start heavy news items beginning today morning with new home sales at 10 a.m. We close obviously on Friday with revised UM sentiment, but in between we have unemployment claims, a lot of information regarding personal spending, some information about consumer durable orders, so on and so forth. So keep your eyes open for these reports that may affect our trading throughout the session during the week. Let's go to our daily chart today. Market obviously, after attempting to lift above this area of support and resistance, the 20 and the 50 SMA, market rallied, but it rallied all the way back down. And today we're starting with a red bar, in other words, a down bar on pretty decent volume. So we're expecting a little bit more mixed information, more mixed movement in this market. Again, the big elephant in the room, election, second, pandemic. There's just a lot of things going on in the market right now, a lot of uncertainty, and that's why it sounds like a broken record for the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's going to get worse before it gets better in reference as we start approaching our election day on Tuesday, which is a week from tomorrow. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Keep your eyes on. Please be very careful out there during the sessions. And here's our next time frame. As you see, we had this particular trend line that we had marked here, this channel to the downside. We made an adjustment to it. Market is now in an interesting predicament here. As you can see, there's a lot of noise here, but let me just clear it up. We have the down trading slope trend line. We have the uptrending, so you see the compression there. On top of that, from the run, this is where the run began to where we had our last swing high, to this current level we find ourselves as far as retracements. We're at a 61% retracement. Now, this is very critical because, remember, markets break 61% on their retracements. It normally means change of direction, okay? Then you add this compression here. So this is the uncertainty here. Now, if we break below this price level here at about 34.02, right around there, 34.03, market is going to precipitate to the downside in a very strong swing. Obviously, those are our key areas, our resistance and currently our support. And of course, what we want to see is more continuation to the upside or vice versa. Now, based on where we find ourselves right now, we may do a little dancing right around between these two areas right now. That's where the market is mixed. This may not happen today, folks, but ultimately we're going to see the market either break to the upside or break to the downside, and that's going to be a very critical time in this market. So keep your eyes open for that. In reference to how we play this market today, again, you're going to see it once again. What do we have here? Here is a trend line to the upside. We do have this huge gap up here. Actually, we have this huge gap up here that we need to keep an eye on. Very interesting gap. Let's see if the market can bounce off this area here. Try to retest the intraday low. Remember, this is the intraday low from Friday. This is the intraday high, way below the intraday low from Friday. So next area of support, real clear area of support that the market, resistance the market may want to test. The obvious one is up here. Support, here's our support this morning, but remember this represents a 61% retracement from the run that I showed you. So any break below here, you may see a little precipitation to the downside. It's a very precarious, difficult market to trade. It's been that way for the last several weeks, so you just make sure you place your stops in the right areas. Identify high probability areas and make sure you have plenty stop and it's well hidden behind your either support or resistance, depending on which way you're going. Have a great trading session. Please let us know if you have any questions. Take care.